Hi, friends. I realize I sound like a. I don't know what I sound like. Like a. I don't know. What am I thinking of? Like, hi, friends. Hello, friends. Like I'm like a radio preacher, a southern radio preacher. Hello, friends. Hello, brothers and sisters. I could have done that. I think I have what it takes. Hi, it's me, Scott. I'm gonna play Sudoku for 2 hours. You know what? I want to try a fog of war puzzle because we talked about that earlier. So let's do that. Hello, friends. Hello, brothers and sisters. Let's go to Logic Master's room. Could I have a stream persona with an accent like that? How about that? Hello, hello, brothers and sisters. Hello, hello, friends. Okay, let's go over here. I think we need new wallpaper. We've been sporting this for a couple days. Just afraid to change it now because the wallpaper monster kind of sucks. It's just slow. Don't like it. I mean, it's okay. It's pretty. I don't like it. So we want a. I want to search puzzles. How's this? And it's okay. It's not bad, but it's not great. Do I let chat change the wallpaper? We could do that. Let's run something on this machine. Be fine, right? Nobody wants this desert. Like that cottage. Could live there. Oh, love this. Love it. That's just what I need. Okay, I feel better already. So let's search. It's an advanced search. And I want the nicest puzzles whose difficulty is less than or equal to 2 stars. That uses fog of war. What is this alien? What does that mean? I don't see it. No fog of war. Well, heck. There's no tags for fog of war? Why is there no fog of war tag? I thought I was gonna do a fog of war. Search for fog. Okay, show me the nicest puzzles with the word fog anywhere. They're less than or equal to 2 stars. Let's try that. Okay, what do we got? Look at that. Does that fog? It's not fog. Looks like a cool puzzle. I really like that layout. But, it's funny that Fog of War is not not an official Logic Masters sanctioned variant. Got a rim band. It's got Kropke pairs. Got killer cages. Okay. I don't have any coaches here right now, but I think I can remember some rules about cage. Oh, we got 2 fog spots. It's gonna be easy. I like I'm a little surprised actually, just that there would be two entry points. Okay, so I'd like a nice. Should we do that while we're at it? I don't want just like a nice. Why that link to the beta? It's funny when that's full screen, things change substantially. But it's the curse of responsive design, I guess. Because I'd want this. That is a little annoying, gotta say. As far as being able to capture, I don't have a terrific suggestion for that, you know. I could do this and then slice it all up. I don't know. Something to consider. We should start doing these in the Steam Sudoku pad. Like, what's the actual width of this? That's what I would like to know. I guess we could try to do some thing. Does Power Toys have some? Oh, Chris, how's it going? I'm thinking Fog of War today. I don't know why. I think it's because we looked at on a stream earlier. We were looking at somebody who'd made a Fog of War for their tabletop role-playing game. So it was cool. They basically had a projector down on their model, like their miniatures. They had a projector down, projecting all black, but then they could draw and Procreate on an iPad to like make a Fog of War. It was cool. Dume Diat? Oh, the setter of this puzzle. Oh, really? Where do you know? Or is it Dumidiat? How do you think you say that? Okay, so I'm momentarily distracted just because that's a problem I have. Did you hear it on the streets? On the streets of so the thing I just was curious, like fancy zones, I kind of want like a cool fancy zones. Should we try fancy zones? Fancy zones. Windows Shift backtick. Windows Shift backtick. Didn't work. Do I have to enable this in some way? Enable fancy zones. Windows Shift backtick. Weird. I did work out a quick script that it's not very good, and I'm not using like any of the user script things, like whatever it is. I just don't even know what people use anymore. A million years ago, I think it was Grease Monkey was the name of what people use. It works okay. The biggest downside to my approach, which basically just enabled Control-C to copy, which works, is it doesn't, it's not useful for mobile. So if I really take it seriously, I did post feedback on the Sudoku Pad feedback channel on the Cracking the Code Discord and got no response, which is fine. Okay, so I pick this window and I do this insane shortcut. Error parsing apply to layouts. Great. So I want a priority grid. So how do I, now what do I do? I didn't pay attention to this. Hold shift activates zones when dragging. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. But I kind of want it to fill, I see. Okay, so yeah, sorry, of course. Maybe a link for the puzzle. So you can do it and be done in 10 minutes before I've even started, because I've already distracted myself. So I want a priority grid. I want no space around the zones. I see. This is close, but it's not really what I want. And a grid. So I kind of want a new layout that is a grid. Call it Sudoku. So my heart tells me that this should be 256. It's just what. I don't know if this is a good idea. It will make me feel better, but I don't want any padding. I want no space around zones. So if I do this, and now I have this fancy Sudoku thing, and I shift click and I drop this in here, how does that look? It's not bad. It's definitely not perfect. It's a Windows. So what I was thinking is, this is PowerToy, and I just wanted to see if it had any fancy layout tools. So what I thought was like, oh, if I have a known layout for this, say, then I could make a, make a dedicated Sudoku screen layout. But don't love it. I mean, because I just think it would look a little nicer. If I were to go, for example, if we made a new Sudoku, let's duplicate this Sudoku, and then in here, what is this? No idea. We could get rid of this. We could get rid of this. This. There's so many things. Get rid of all these things. And then do a display capture, Sudoku capture. Oh no. That was not the thing to do. It looks great though. I just want a part of the screen. Hope I didn't show anything secret. Probably not. I don't think there was anything secret on the screen. I don't know. And is this good? How do you feel about this plan? And then we would want to crop it, not scale, crop. Not that, crop. Not that, crop. What is the shortcut key to crop? Okay. It'd be like this, Then it's just me and the Sudoku grid, just floating around in the darkness, in the void. Just me and Sudoku, that's all. Already broken everything. It's true. I mean, it is. It's a role-playing fog of war here. Oh, Kages. How's it going, buddy? You feeling any better? Keeping me on my toes by not insulting me. I'm not making good use of my time. Okay, well, we've done this. For whatever this is worth, we've done it. So obviously I want this to be perfectly positioned. Doesn't look perfect. 1 pixel off. It won't let me make it perfect. Okay, well, we've done this. 5 minutes already on the timer with me just doing whatever it is I'm doing. Then, we could take this and put it over here. Missing the rules, though. We probably need the rules. Not necessarily need the digits or anything. We just need the rules. The snow the snow plow. Somehow I read that as the snow pillow, and I was a little confused. A little bit confused. Did I just crash OBS? Did I crash the stream? Okay. Probably would have been smarter to do a window capture, huh? Would a window capture have been better? Something I don't actually know is if I duplicate this, can I have a different cropping of this layer versus the other? Seems like I can. Okay, then we'll have this little floating friend in the sky. Is this worth my time? I don't know the answer. Is this worth anyone's time? I don't know. I want to, oh boy. I don't like how I click on the thing and it looks like the thing that I want is highlighted and then it's not highlighted. I mean, it's not the thing I want. I know this is exciting to watch me. Why does the keyboard work sometimes and not other times? Unclear. Don't worry, it's all going to be worth it. It's all going to be worth it. Why do you think this is true? Okay, well, we did this. Jacqueline, how's it going, buddy? I don't know why I'm doing this. Now we just need some nice wallpaper, right? Or like a cool video. Are you giving out free pretzels? Not Splash Top, Unsplash. What I want, I don't know if this was worth it, and I already feel like it wasn't, frankly. But I want like a beautiful ocean view. And I want like a drone from a drone. Yeah, like this. Like, look at that. So like a beautiful. I want Unsplash Plus. I love it. Look at this. And we'll have like a beautiful ocean view in the background. I should have done that as the original size. We'll do an image back here, wallpaper. That didn't really work. I think I could like key out the. This is making me think of. That's what I was thinking. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of a certain era of a certain kind of game that might have like just image wallpaper in the background. I don't even know exactly what I'm thinking of. Can I rotate this? This is beautiful. Beautiful. Is it solitaire? Maybe I'm thinking of, maybe that's what I want. I'm realizing the easier thing to do would have just been to like modify the CSS of the Sudoku app and just put an image wallpaper there, but oh well. Oh well. Maybe I'll do that next time. And then I'll just put my face over where the controls are. Pretzel, keep your mouth. I'm not sure that one works. Hang on. Pretzel, keep your mouth shut. What? I don't know about that one. Is this supposed to be in the vein of like a Ligma or a Kenya? Okay, let's do this puzzle. I'm gonna restart the timer. Oh, that's gonna keep my timer, huh? Okay, let's resume the puzzle. Let's restart. Okay, so we got rim bands, we got crop key, we got killer cages. I thought about Twitch Plays Sudoku. I really did. It'd be pretty easy to like make it where with heat that any click on the Sudoku grid would just cycle through the digits. I don't know. Thought about it. Maybe. Okay, we can see that's sequential. So weirdly, this is almost like a Rin band that continues, except this sequence is forced. Oh, and you're one of my top coach on my coaching team. You're one of the top coaches. Okay, so we can see that this Rin band actually continues, which is an interesting thing. That means these are sequential in some order, whereas this is sequential in a known order. Now, what are the lessons that we know about 8 cages? What do we know about 8 and 3 cells? We know it can be 1, 2, 5. We also know it can be 1, 3, 4. Is there any other way, knowing that we'd use the 1 there, we're essentially trying to make a 7. So that's the 5, 2, the 3, 4, but not the 6, 1. 6 can't go in here. So I think one of my coaches taught me that there's always a 1 in a 3-cell 8 cage. Oh wait, that pretzel. Sorry. I mean, I've still learned to block it out. Okay, Draklin, this is a fog of war puzzle. We have to reveal the rest of the grid by placing digits here, right? So you got to place correct digits. Killer cages just means everything that goes in here has to sum up to 8. And we know that there's a 1 somewhere in here because 8 and 3 cells requires a 1. It's either 1, 5, 2 or 1, 3, 4. We don't know which. I have my suspicions, but we don't know which. A Rin band, which is this and this, means there's sequential digits here, but they can be in any order. So it could be 1, 2, 3, but it could also be 1, 3, 2. Actually, there could never be a 1 on here because we know the 1 is in here. Kropke pairs, white dots mean that this is a sequence, like 3, 4, 7, 8. Black dots means that the digits here will be in a 1 to 2 ratio. So the digits that can be in a 1 to 2 ratio in a Sudoku puzzle are, you can have 1 and 2 together, you can have 2 and 4 together, you can have 4 and 8 together. So you can have 1, 2, 4, and 8, but you can also have 3 and 6 together. Unless the rules are altered, that's all you can ever have on a black Kropke dot. I mean, Draklin, just because, I mean, they're not in the rules, but maybe nobody knows what's going on in the fog. Could be anything. I mean, Owen's just assuming that these rules are true, but hey, it's a fog of war, man. By definition, you don't know what's going on in there. Could be anything in this fog. It might even be like a different game. Could be a crossword puzzle out there. So, okay, let's get back to this. So what did I just say? I said there's definitely a 1 up here, which definitely knocks a 1 off of this list. Problem is that doesn't knock a counterpart up here because 2 could still go with 4. 7 and 3 cells sounds pretty crazy to me. 7 and 3 cells sounds to me like you could only make it with 1, 2, and 4, right? Is there another way you could possibly make 7 and 3 cells? And it's not 4 cells, because then you just couldn't do it. So I think that this is 1, 3, 4. Oh, and is this all checking out? Coggins, I'm sorry you're having a rough time. I'm glad, the painkillers are helping. So we pushed a 1 over here somewhere. There's probably a better deduction here that I'm just not making, but 1, 3, and 4 is interesting, right? This cell sees all of these. So that means we already knew there wasn't a 1 on here. That means there's not a 3 on this side, which removes the 6 from this side. There's not a 4 down here. If there's not a 4 down here, we have to remove there's not a 4 on this side. That means 2 has nothing to go with. and it means that 8 has nothing to go with. So this is either 6, 8, or it's 4 with a 2, or it's 4 with an 8. Wait, a force? No, I'm sorry. You're right. That's not true. That's not true at all. I was saying the right thing and then I typed the wrong thing. I said it's 1, 2, 4, not 1, 3, 4. It's why that's so funny. It's a thing where I said the thing one way and then typed it the wrong way. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Go with what I said, not what I typed. I'm bad at doing this in typing, clearly. So, same rule, same thing applies. So actually we see a 2 and a 4 here now, right? So if we don't have a 2 here and we don't have a 4 here, 2 has to go with the 1 or a 4, so it's gone. 4 could still go with the 8. 8 has to go with the 4, so it's gone. So how about this? Does this seem better? It's definitely like a do as I say, not as I do. Thank you for spotting that. It's so funny because I just explicitly even said that it had to be 1, 2, 4, and then I typed in 1, 3, 4. Amazing. So what does this mean? This is either 3, 6 or 6, 3, or it's 4, 8, right? And that's only if the 4 ends up over here. I probably made a mistake already, but at least we have beautiful wallpaper. Okay. Oh, and does this look okay? I'm frazzled. Okay. We could go. So this could be 1, 3, 4, and the 4 could be up here, but only if that's 4, 8. Okay, good so far. Okay, thanks. What an embarrassment. So, do we feel like we know anything about this then? Because it sees, well, it certainly doesn't start with a 1. It sees either a 2 or it sees a 4. But if the 4 is here, this could be like 3, 4, 5. Also be 9, 8, 7. Something like that. So I don't know that I know anything about this yet. Did I really actually fully eliminate everything that could go here? This seems like it's under more pressure, right? This cell in particular, maybe? Because I think it's fair to say, or is it? Well, I don't think you can have a 1 over here. Even if the 1 ends up out here, because you'd need 1, that would make this 2, 3, and then you'd have to put 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's not happening. I think a 2 is the same problem, because that would put 2 over here, and that would put 1, 4 here. I'm trying to decide if this goes one step further for this, but I don't think it does. Feels like we should know something here, but I think we just know that this isn't very high. Oh. We said this could be 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, and 1, 3, 4. which it can't be because that'd be 6, 3. So this is this. So this is 6. Wait, no, sorry. This is 4, 8. This is 4, 8. And then this is 1. We don't know. Oh, well, right. It's not, it doesn't have a 4 in it. So this is 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. Right? And then that places the 4 here. Oh, wait, that was our first fog. Okay, does that mean this was correct? So that puts an upper bound and a lower bound on this, right? So also 2 and a 2 and a 2. So this is not lower than 4. I mean, there's no, obviously. But it can't have 9. If it can't have 9 because it would need 8. So this is, does that mean this just is 5, 6, 7? Because it couldn't have a 9 and it couldn't have an 8. It doesn't have 1, 2. 3 would be broken and 9 would be broken. So I think that's just 5, 6, 7. And then 5. Uh-oh. What did I do? Tomatoes, what did I do? Oh, Owen. Okay. Well, Owen, thanks for the coaching. Oh no. Should I put the timer in? Kage's just having a rough time. Okay, the timer, I've only spent 1 minute. It's no problem, you don't even need it. Okay, maybe we won't do this layout next time. Maybe next time we'll do the thing where we just like set a wallpaper inside, like we just hack wallpaper into the thing. It like into the web page. Guys, are you going to the doctor today? Okay, so that's 5 over here. Oh, wait, you went to... You just soak in the bathtub? Put the bathtub as hot as possible and just soak in it? Would that help? So this is not 1 is sequential with 2, obviously, because 2 is in here. So this is... And it's not 2 is sequential with 1. 2 could be sequential with 3. 5 could be sequential with 4 or 6. So that's 3, 4, 6. But it's not 6. Because of this 5, 6, 7 triple. So that's not 6. It's 3, 4. But actually, these are still... It just removes 1 from these options. Is that right? So we have another big ol' Rin band. It's another thing where it's weirdly sequential. Oh, well, we don't. I was gonna say we get this, but we do, because the 8's here. So on a black crop key dot with the 4, it's either 2 or 8, and we see the 8, so we get that. Uh-oh. Was that wrong? Because that didn't reveal fog. Wait, Owen, did I do something wrong? Oh, no. You're right. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Okay, I'm sorry. I made a wrong assumption. But wait. Okay. You're right. I just noticed that. Wait, the fog wasn't moving. This 4 was right. Okay. I'm doing a really bad job today. 1, 5, 2. I still feel like that is correct, right? We feel good about that. I still think that this can't be sequential with 2. So this is 3 or 4 or 6. Okay, feel free to throw tomatoes at me if I make silly mistakes. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have played so late. Okay, what did I actually learn here? I didn't actually rule anything out. It's the other way that would have ruled things out. Good grief. We do still get a 2 over here. Does this still track though? Guess it doesn't necessarily. Well, I feel like I'm off to a very bad start now. That is not a 1. Never a, I don't think. So we have this 1, 2, 5 triple, which actually doesn't see anything here. That was not true. It was not true. I still think that is right. So this can still be 3, 6, or 4, 8. Oh, that's too bad. I'm already off to a bad start. Okay. What very obvious thing am I missing? Now I'm flustered. 1, 2. We placed our 1, 2 over here. So this has to be relatively high. I mean, it's not on the low end. So this side is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Because it couldn't be low, and it couldn't like fit in between there. So that makes this pretty high. But does that same thing apply here? Still feels like this can't be very low, but now I'm afraid to say that that is true. Like, now I'm afraid of everything. We have 6, 7, 8, 9 here. We don't know where the 6 is. That means 4 is not here. Well, that 4 is spoken for. So 4 is certainly over here. I don't know where this 4 is though. But that means this line, oh, there's definitely 4 over here. There's definitely 3 over here. 4 and 3 are definitely over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are definitely over here. Right? Why am I making terrible mistakes again? Oh, see? You still get a pep talk. I'm glad that still works. I need that pep talk too. Draclin, we all need a pep talk right now. Draclin, how are you, by the way? Did you finish putting your printer together? Okay, sorry. What are we actually saying about where 4s live in the world? Up here, there's definitely, like, we're definitely saying 3 and 4 are over here. We've already said 1 and 2 are over here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are not here. So this side of the world is also high, but it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means whatever digit isn't in here, I guess it could be. It does mean the 3 is here. It makes me want to put 3 here. It just makes me want to. We don't actually know. The 4 could be in either of those places. I feel like I'm missing something super obvious now. Oh no. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. That's too many digits to pen somewhere. This could be 6 or 9 with the 3, 4. We don't know which. If it's 9, you could have the 5. If it's 6 up there, you lose the ability of the 5 and the 6 here. Oh my gosh. Now I'm in like... Now I'm paralyzed with doubt. We know there's an 8 here. Do we know there's an 8 here? I'm trying to decide, like, how do we force one of these? Like we know, okay, what do we know about? We know 7 and 8 are over here. This is either 5, 6, 7, or it's 9, 8, 7, or 7, 8. So that does place the 7 over here. That puts a 7 here, which is useful to nobody. The 5 is definitely here. 5 is not definitely here. Oh no. We definitely think 8 is there. Don't know that 8 is here though. Nine could be over here. Oh. What is left over here that could be sequential? What did we say could be here? 7 and 8 are definitely over here. Why did we say that? Why did we insist that? We said that because we felt confident that these couldn't be low. Because 1, 2, 5, it felt like it was a minimum of 6, 7, 8, 9. One of the two of these digits, 6 and 9, one of the two of these digits, okay, maybe this is a way to think of this. The remaining digits to be placed in this box are 3, 4, and 6, 9, right? That's all that's not placed, because 1, 2, 5 is spoken for, and we've spoken for 7 and 8. For a total of 5 digits, so we're leaving just 4. And of those, the digits that are sequential, I think it's only 3 and 4. And that means this is 6 or 9. But 9, neither of those are sequential here. So that feels like this can only be 6. And this can only be 5. And these are not 5. Oops. Those are not 5. So that's just a 1, 2 pair. That rules 6 out of here. That seems like it was right. It seems like I got a number that was right. Okay, you would tell me if I was way off, right? Owen Chris. That is gonna rule 5 and 6 out of here. There's a sequence here. So it's not an 8, 9 pair. I mean, one of them's an 8. I don't know that I can say which yet. So we've ruled, this is good actually, but because by ruling 6 off of here, we also rule off 5 because there's a gap. So what does that mean? It means there's a 7, 8, 9 triple. So this is not 8, 4. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's probably an easier way to see that, right? There's an easier way to arrive at that. Um, so we have our 3, 6. So 5 is just here. That's good. And we have our high digits. 6 is here, 5. That's a 1, 2 pair. So that's the 4. That's the 4. 4 isn't here. Okay, my goodness. Okay. Rough start, everybody. But now are we okay? And now are we okay? This is 2 or 8. Owen Chris is probably done already. See, Owen's you can't compare yourself. It's you'll just won't want to get up in the morning. The main thing that Owen, I have a different strategy, which is I like to make a lot of mistakes. And Owen tends to not like to do that. It's just a different style, you know? I like to build tension. Wait, does that mean I made a mistake? Yeah, see, everybody has their own style. My style is to make a lot of mistakes, and cause problems and be embarrassed, you know. So it feels like we've got a 5. That's interesting. Oh, are we roping? We are roping. So this is 5, 1, 2, right? So we have ropes because we have 6, 3, 4, and down here is a 6, 3, 4, and we have 7, 8, 9, we have 7, 8, 9. So we know these digits are gonna be the same, right? So the 1, 2, 5, the 1, 2, 5, the 1, 2, 5. Oh, does that mean we're not roping? Is this the hardest thing I've ever done? I don't think so. I mean, I can definitely say when I'm streaming, I feel a pressure to like keep momentum going, which means I make mistakes all the time. So I'm definitely worse on stream. Not that I'm especially good off stream, but I'm especially bad on stream. So I think we have roping. Oops. So 7, 8, 9, and that means this is 6, 3, 4, right? Oops. Roping sounds a little gross. What is the, I don't actually remember the difficulty level of this one. I think it's only 1 star. I think this is a 1-star difficulty and I'm making it into a 10-star difficulty because that's what I do. Didn't I put it in chat? Well, no, I don't know because we have last stream's chat as well. There it is. Okay, so, well, it's a 2-star, so I don't feel too terrible because, Draclin, you have to understand, this is a German 2-star. That looks weird with the way this is cropped. Anyway, this is 2 stars for difficulty, but when you go with the exchange rate from German to American difficulty, it's like 8 stars. It's inflation. Okay, well, I feel good for at least seeing roping. Right. I'm not exactly sure what Owen means, but I think in some cases it's not necessarily like. So, Owen, are you saying that you think there are clues here that are not necessary, or you think they're just like easier to spot kind of clues? Okay, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a 6-cell rim band has to have 4, 5, 6 on it. We just know that, right? Because it's like this sliding window. And in fact, we know it has a very high digit on it, 7. So it slid at least up in that direction. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So it could, the 2 is valid. Obviously they wouldn't both be here. Okay, do I actually know anything about this puzzle? I should probably take stock and see. Have I learned anything here? Like that actually lets me disambiguate anything in this land? I don't think so. So there's certainly some middle-y kinds of digits on this. In fact, we said it definitely has 4, 5, and 6 on it, right? I claimed that to be true because if you come from the top, it's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. If you go from the bottom, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this 4 sees all of these cells. We've said this can't be a 4, so I think this is a 4, please. Okay, so we take the 4 out of here. We get a 3, 6 on a white dot. So that rules out the 3. So that means this is a 6 and this is a 3. 6 is only sequential with 7 of those. We get an 8, 9 pair, which bumps this even higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, or 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So there's definitely not a 2 on it. So I think that's the 8 and that's the 9. That 8, 4 checks out. That becomes the 8 here. This is a double sequential. 5. This is the 5. That's a 1, 2 pair. A 29 cage. So that means we have 3 digits that sum to 24, which are 7, 8, and 9, right? 29 minus 5 is 24. 7 plus 8 is 15 plus 9 is 24. So I think these just are 7, 8, and 9. That's not the 7. That's not the 9. That sequence looks good. This is a 1, a 2, or a 3. It's not a 3. It's another 1, 2 pair. So these 2 digits are the same. Whatever these 2 digits are, they're the same digit. That matter to anybody? We have an 11 cage and 3 cells. So we have, oh no, another 8 cage. Another 8 cage. So this is basically a 3-cell 8 cage, which we have said requires a 1. It's a requirement. And then it's either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. It's not 3, 4. Oh, there's a 3 in the cage. Come on. 3, 4. So it's another 1, 2, 5 8 cage hidden inside of a 11 cage. So this has 9, 8. It needs to have a 7 on it. That's not an 8, by the way. It needs to have a 6. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 is what is on here. So the 5, it's a 5 in there somewhere. So I think that's a 5, but we don't get anything revealed from it. So I don't know. So what's missing? A 7 and a 6. The 7, 6 pair there. This feels significant. I had good momentum for a minute. Oh, this is sequential, and it's not a 4. Oh, that disambiguates this. This is a nice puzzle. This does flow nicely if you're not making terrible mistakes. So 5 needs to be in sequence with the 4 or 6. The 4 is there. So this is the 6, which gets us the 7, which gets us a 6. That rim band is done. We knock 7 out of here. Oops. We get an 8-9 pair there. We also get an 8-9 pair here, which forces the 7 in here. Whoops. No. Sorry. Here's 7. Deal with it. This is interesting. Well, I guess we just know there's not a... No, there's... Well, it's an 8-9 pair. There's not an 8. It's not an 8-4. And I guess it's not an 8-4, and it's not a 3-6. So it's a 1-2 or a 2-4. Couldn't be a 3-6 because both of these would see this digit and break it. Can't be an 8 because of those. So I think this is only a 1, a 2, or a 4. We've got another dumb rim band over here. I wish it was a German whisper, I have to say. I prefer German whispers. Is there something that I'm just missing, like pairs or something? We do know something about this. I probably just need to think about it for a second and use my brain. That's resolved. Remember when I said this puzzle was flowing and then I just came to a grinding halt? That was sad. We need a 1, 2, a 3, a 9 in here. Some of that's going to get seen. The 1 gets seen. Let's put them all in. So 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. Wait, that's not true. 1, 2, 3, 9. Sorry. This 8, 9 pair knocks 9 out of there. This 1, 2, 5 knocks 1 and 2 out of there. So I think that just is the 3. That's not 3. That's not 3. Is there anything else? We have a 1, 2, 9 triple. We finally disambiguate this and get the 6 and the 3. This is a little suspicious. Well, it just means we know the 4's over here, I guess. Oh, and if the 4's... Okay. We know the 4's over here. 4 only goes with the 2. So this is a 1. And this is the 4 and the 2. That is a 2-9 pair, which seems okay. Is this a Y-wing? Is this a Y-wing? I don't know how to spot a Y-wing. There's not something where this is... I don't think it is. I think it's just the 2's are gonna cross, but I don't think it's... We'd need something else to force it, I think. Gosh, it's under so much pressure though. Like... It's just an X-wing on 2's. I think you're right. Well, I guess I was confused with the 9's here, but there's not a 9. 9 could be up here. So you're right. It is just a like offset X-wing on 2's. You're right. I got momentarily excited. Oh, we have 1, 2, 5 here. That's where the disambiguation comes from. So this is the 9. This is the 2. This is the 1. This is the 2. That bumps the 9 out of here. So this... What does that mean? Nothing. Doesn't mean anything. It means nothing to me. If we take the 9 out of here, what does that mean? I don't think anything, because all of these digits are still sequential with these digits. Because the 8 covers the 7 and the 9, and the 7 covers the 8. What are we missing here? So this must just be a 7-8 pair. These 7s and 8s. I feel like that should mean something, but I don't know. Bracklin, these puzzles are designed to flow like this. I'm just not good at them. Like, they're designed to have a series of deductions that you just kind of like roll through. Not necessarily super fast, but okay. We seem to have a 1-2 pair here. So that's a 5. I hope it is. It is. Okay. So that's a 5. We've got another dumb Rinband. I don't know why I'm anti-Rinband today, but I just am. I just don't want to see it. I wanted to uncover that and have a surprise German whisper. What if that was true, Owen? Like a Fog of War puzzle where it didn't tell you what the rules were under the and it said normal Sudoku rules apply, and then said variant Sudoku rules apply, and you just had no idea what you like under over here's an arrow and over here's a thermo. One box is Roggen. That would be a scary one. Okay, so I think it would be fun because it would be just a surprise. It'd be like an advent calendar. I bet somebody has done an advent calendar, right? Okay, what do we know about anything? We need 1s, 2s, 3s, 8s, 1s and 2s and 3s and 8s here, which is meaningless down here. But down here, we've got pressure. Not as much as I was hoping, I guess. The 8 is seen. I don't see. This is what I shouldn't be doing. I'm doing the thing that I know is not the thing to be doing, which is just going on a pencil marking rampage. Is there a better use of my time? This Rinband just makes me not want to even look at it. This digit is not very low. It's at least a 3-cell Rinband. Could be bigger. It definitely doesn't have 1s and 2s on it. Do I know anything about stuff? Like maybe there's a 6 on this Rinband. There's 6 up here. Who cares? Well, I guess it's not there. There's a 6 up there. Some 6-y stuff going on over here. Okay, Sudoku. 1 down here. Wait, what was that tomato supposed to mean? Is there something off on the... It's a mystery tomato. Okay. There's 1s over here. 2s. Anything meaningful? Little. We already know about that. We already know about these. We know... That's a weird little offset pair. 3s. Also 3s down here. 3s, we know about those 3s. 4s. I already know there's definitely a 4 there. Definitely a 4 there. 5s. Oops. 5s in there. 5 here. 5 here is a little interesting. It's also maybe on that Rinband. 6s we did. 7s didn't seem very fruitful. Well, 7's not. Oh, we have 7. Seemingly that's a 7. Oh, how about that? What do you know? So 9. Even if this was, I'm not saying it is, but if it was, we 9, 8, 7, 6. So there's definitely a 6 on here. which is not there. It's not there. So that has to be the 6, right? This has a 7. So there's no way it doesn't have a 6. 9, 8, 7, 6. Even if I think this is a 6. Yeah. So that's not a 6. Kind of want to just finish the Sudoku I was doing. It doesn't seem like there's much to do. Okay. So, what do we know? 9, 9. Seems pretty possible. So it could be 7, 6, 5, 4, right? We haven't ruled 4 out. I don't know that we know anything about that. Oh, wow, Owen, really? This makes the list. I have a list of my Logic Masters. You can observe a puzzle, but there's also a favorites list. I don't understand other lists. That site is kind of a mess, honestly. Oh man, Owen's finished already, and I'm just floundering. Shouldn't be surprised. Okay, what did we learn from that? That's what I should know, that we learned something by putting this 6 here, right? What did we learn here today? I guess we've done along. There was also a 6 here. I feel compelled to do it just because we did the 5. I know there's a 6 over here. I know there's a 6 over here, possibly on the rim band. I don't know how to limit the other options here, because it seems like it could be 8 and 9. It seems like it could be 4 or 5. If it was 5, it would have to be there. I would like to untangle that. Oh, and I want to congratulate you. I'm not bitter at your success. I'm bitter at my clumsiness. Not even that bitter about it. More than, I mean, I don't know. I don't actually mind it. I'm pretty patient with just sitting and looking at a puzzle for hours on end. It really is just on stream where I become really self-conscious about like, oh man, taking a long time. I guess let's just say with the options here, it's either the high end, so these are 9 and 8, or it's the low end, and these are 4 and 5. We can't rule anything out. We can rule the 5 and the 4 out of here. Sorry, the 5 and the 8 out of here. Okay, thank you. See, you're good. You're such a good coach. There's a 7-8 pair here. Oh, and there's a 7-8 pair. Draclin, Owen, Kagas. There's a 7-8 pair right here in this box. This is not an 8. That means there's no 8 on this, which means there cannot be a 9 either. Which somehow means, oh, that's not a 5. So that's 4, that's 5. That's not a 5. In this box, 7's there, 8's there. Just trying to take quick stock and see if we know anything cool about this box. What's a cool thing we know about this box? Seems like there's still a lot of things that could be happening though. Well, okay, we got this. That seems important, right? Because now we know the nature of these two. I don't know what they are, but it's 6 and 9, it would seem. Right? That seems to be true. 1, 2 pair, everything else is over here. So that finally gives us this 8, which gives us this 9, which knocks 8 out of these. Oops. So that gives us a 1, 2, 3 triple and gives us an 8 over here. cool. That finally gives us this, which I've been waiting my whole life for. That gives us a 9. 2, 3, triple. So what did we just uncover? We didn't really uncover any new clues over here, though. I was sort of expecting there to be something else lurking in the shadows. What is this? This is 1, 3, 8. This is 5, 6, 7. And this is, that's just that. We have a 7 and an 8 looking down here, so that's not the 7. That's not the 8. Oh, and do you play with red digits on? I'm too afraid to turn them off. I know I already make enough mistakes even with them turned on. Okay, so in here, we have a 1, 2, 3 triple. We have 8, 7, and we have 6, 9. So that would seem to mean that this is just 5, 4. Okay, our corner marks are turning into center marks, so that's always a good sign. Oh, that's still very easy for me to miss obvious pairs and triples because I over pencil mark. Like, there's probably some very obvious triple that I'm missing. Is there? Maybe not. I don't see it. If it's true, I don't see it. We do have a 4, 5, and we do have a 1, 2 here. We have, so this is what? 9, 3? Which is not resolved. This is kind of insane that I could have this degree of pencil marking with still so much ambiguity. Which probably means I'm supposed to be thinking about something that I don't want to think about. Wait, Owen, is that I don't know, you're getting close to, that's close to too much clarity. I had to avert my eyes. I do appreciate the help, I really do, but I think I would, if you do have a question, like directing my attention at something is fine, but I would prefer it if I worked out the logic, you know? I really do appreciate your help. I really do. But I would maybe like it with just 1 degree less specificity. So, I mean, it has to be one of the clues that's remaining though, right? The thing about this is we don't know the length. It really could just be 2. I don't think it's 2, but it could be, which really just means it's the same as a white Kropke dot. This I don't know. 1, 2. There's just still so many options. Oh, well. So it's not 6, 5, and it's not 5, 4, it's not 7, 8. So it's not 9, 8. Four, 3. No, it's not 4, 3. There's a 4 right there. 3, 2. Could be 3 and 2. 2 could go with 1. Oh, but then that breaks that. I see. Is that what you're telling me to look at? Okay. Is that what you were saying? Oh, well, but it's not 1, right? Because doesn't that break, if this was 1, it would have to be sequential with 2 and it would break this. Okay. So I've said, okay. I see. Well, right? Doesn't this, am I wrong about this? Does this have to be 3, 2? 9 would have to go with 8, and that's spoken for. It's obviously not 7, 8, or 7, 6. It's not 6, 5. It's not 6, 4. It's not 3, 4 because we see the 3, 4. Feels like it could be 2, 3. But if this was, if there was 1 here, this would be 2, and this cell would be empty. So I think that's right. Okay, I think that's what you were trying to tell me. Okay, I see. Okay, well, thank you, Owen. I do appreciate your help. I still really am trying to figure out. I do like chat engagement. It's just I'm still, even for myself, trying to figure out like what feels like a nudge and what feels like, I appreciate you not just saying that's a 2-3 pair. But I'm still, I don't know. I don't know that I even know exactly what I think is the best balance. Other than tomatoes. Obviously tomatoes are the perfect form, but that doesn't work if you're not mobile. I guess I really am tempted to add the, we'd have to like hack Sudoku pad, but like let you type like exclamation point box 3 or something like that. So, okay, so moving on. We now have a triple here and a pair and these two. So this is just 4, 9. Wish I knew something up here. Do I? That's a 4, 9 pair. Oh, okay, we know a lot of things. This 4, 9 pair sees this, so this is 3. This 2, 3 pair sees that, so that's 9. This 2, 3 pair sees this, so this is 1. So that's 2. And that's 1. Okay, that's nice. That kind of untangles this whole side of the grid. Except for this box. There's probably something here, right? Like this arrangement of the 9s, like this. Double X-wing next to some triple, I don't know. Anyway, we have more to unwind. That's 2, so that's 1. Okay, so does that mean the string band goes like this? Or could it go like that? So this is 3. Good. That's a 1, 8 pair. Does that do anything for anybody? I don't think so. There moves 1, so we get a 2, 3 pair. Feels like I just want a fun triple. I just don't know where a lot of like the horizontally we're under weird pressure. Okay. Is there actually... Would this be a time when a normal person would do Sudoku? There are a lot of freaking ones. Probably not. Like, I think this puzzle so far has felt like it is in theory a smooth solve. Or where one deduction leads to the next without having to constantly derail yourself with Sudoku, not related nonsense. but what are you gonna do? 6 is there, 5 is there, 6 is up there, so triple is 6. 7 we know. Not enough. Lurking in the shadows. Okay, this was not super fruitful, but at least I can sleep tonight knowing that I tried. Feels like there were a lot of digits not allowed in here. Especially here. Because we see, well, we see 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not 1. I think it could be 2 though. Not 3. I think it could be 4. It's not 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Is that true? Feels true. Anyway. What do I know? What do I know? Five or 6 is on this. Maybe it's not actually, because I don't know the shape of this. But either way, 5 or 6 is on it, right? That's unavoidable. Just don't know the length. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I need one more digit to know what's going on. So what do we? The 4 digits we're missing here are just 2, 4, 5, 6. Is that? Okay, so I just looked in the wrong place, basically. I should have looked here where there were 4 digits looking at this, not one. That's how bad at Sudoku I am. I'm not even good at knowing where I should be looking. Okay. This appears to be a 4. So that's a 3, and that's a 4. Those are sequential, so that seems like a reasonable thing. It is just a little check mark. We do have a... Interesting. We do have a doodad there. 1 and 4 see it already. That's 3, that's 2. 1, 4, and 2 see it, in fact. And if 1 and 4 and 2 see it, you couldn't have an 8 because that would need to be 4. So this is 3, 6, I think. So this is 5. So there's a 3. Wow. Guess we don't know. There's not a 4 on this, so there's not a 3. So that's the 6, that's the 3. And we get a 9, and we get a 6, and we get a 2, and we get a 3. So I think this is a good puzzle, actually. I think I really like it. I certainly was very clumsy with it, but I do think it is good. My only complaint about it is that, I have 2 complaints, actually. One, of course, is there were no German whispers, which I think is the one variant rule set that I feel like I really understand. Like, that's the one that I like, okay, I get it. I really get it. That I don't like that. And 2, I had no reason to do any coloring at all, which is always a sad story. So there's not a 4 on this. So this is another 7-8 pair. And we are left with 1. You're left with 1 and 9, so that's the 1 and that's the 9. That's 8, that's 1. Okay, it must be this. Unless I made a mistake. Okay. What? Oh, there's a 7-8 pair here now. So that is the 9. Okay. What? Oh, and that's okay. I was like, what? This puzzle is not solvable. Okay, that was a very cool puzzle. Other than my extreme missteps at the start. Oh no, Owen, did you get in trouble for saying the word naked? I can't believe you would use filthy language like that. Well, I think, the funny thing is when I don't know what to do, I default to pencil marking. And I picked, clearly this was a good column to pencil mark because there were a lot of digits in it. And I was like, okay, this is it. This is going to be great. But then I picked the row that only had 2 digits looking instead of the row that had 4. So I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, and I really appreciate your patience. You're a very good sport about my my Sudoku shortcomings. Do you think we could do? Okay, let's switch back over here for a second. And let's enter the solution. And let's do the very silly thing that I've done, which is, because I hate typing solutions so much, let's go. Did the bot actually work this time? It did. That's good. Kagas, how's it going, buddy? Where did I put that thing? Okay, so we now can just inject this into the console. So this is our little hack to let us copy and paste, which is it's baffling to me that that's not just supported. But now we can copy row 7. And we can copy column 1. I need to just make that like a little bookmarklet or something. Really, I need to make it where it injects the button in the page. I just don't want to. That I'm gonna say it was average, because I like to rate it one level above what I think it was, but I do think it was very nice. So I don't know how to say this, but I did like that puzzle. Wow, look at that. 100% rating, 5 out of 5 stars. Deconstruction, killer, anti-night, and connect the dots. Yikes. No thanks. It's above my pay grade. Now, I like this because I see German whispers in here. I don't know what a run-on Rinban is, though. What's a run-on? Crop key pairs, X sums, modified sandwich, ambiguity. I see a 1 star. Should I just go for it? Ooh, what a beautiful arrangement. I love this swirl. Yeah, are you ready? A 100% rating. Oh no. So you have to create, so it's deconstruction, so you have to find the boxes. There's an anti-night constraint. Killer cages Oh my gosh. There's killer cages, but empty dots count as 13. Sorry, empty cells. Dotted cells each belong to a different region and contain the digits 1 to 9 once each. So each dotted cell is its own region. Well, that's probably where you start with that puzzle, right? And then connect the dots. Each dotted cell forms a lined segment taking the most direct straight path to its target cell, and every target cell forms a lined segment with the dotted cells it is adjacent to. The loop formed by these lined segments may not intersect itself. Oh. And the links of line segments connected to the same digit must strictly increase as the corresponding digit increases. Ouch. I think I would like to do a deconstruction puzzle, but oh, this is it's not that new. It's labeled as new, but it's not that new. I would like to do an approachable deconstruction. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just see if I can. Inspect this. Oh, sorry, if you would like Owen to take a look at this, there's a link to it. Don't tell Paratus that Logic Master Germany is written in PHP. I told him today that nobody uses PHP. Just pretend that you don't see this. Pretend this is written in Perl or something. Okay, so I think we're done with this puzzle. That was fun. It was a good one. I feel like I had moments of, oh, sure. It was just on the, if you just click the username up here, it was this one. Okay, so I'm gonna do a different puzzle now, which is, let's see if we can change the color of the background. So that is game. Can you just mess with, like, can you? How can I, okay, that's kind of cool. So we could do background URL. Where's that Unsplash image we had? What was this? So if we did this and we did copy, but that's going to be small. But I don't want to download. How copy image address is not going to be high resolution, right? Let's just try it. Can I just not have all this crap? Or we just do that? Okay, so if I do this, and now I say URL of the background of the puzzle, and I do that. What do you think of that, Owen? It's pretty good. So, but I kind of don't want the, I wonder what the fit is in that case. I mean, it's pretty good. The grid's a little rough, but I don't know. Maybe I like it. Do you think I could play like this? Okay, how do we do that? There's an SVG renderer. So there's the grid, which is here. So we could probably give grid background right? How about this though? Opacity 75 or is it 0.75? I can't remember if CSS uses. Okay, how about a little transparent? Oh, that's bad though. We'd want the background. We'll be able to set the background opacity independently because if we do this, it's the whole grid. Where's the board? Can you set the opacity of just... Okay, it would be, let me undo that. So, yeah, how about this? And then we can set these to, but like maybe 75% opacity so we can see a little bit of ocean behind it. What do you think? Pretty good. Kind of like it. Very kind of into it. You know, my favorite part about this actually is weirdly the way it we could play a video back there. We could play like that'd be a little tricky. We'd have to like inject a div and put a YouTube video in it or something. But actually that wouldn't be that hard. You know what would be funny? I wonder if I could actually. If I wrote a wrapper for this and embedded it inside an iframe, if I could mess with it however I wanted, would be pretty good. And like connect it to heat, do heat stuff with it or whatever I wanted, really. Would be pretty good. Okay, I would kind of like to try this puzzle. I've only got 18 minutes before I have to be quiet to not disturb my neighbors. But I think I want to start it, and then I might just have to go into very quiet whisper mode. So, okay, let's give it a shot. Numbered thermos. Okay, that's fair. Wait, you're gonna make me solve this all by myself? I've never seen a numbered thermo. Okay. Digits along thermos must increase. That's normal. Numbered thermos. Clues outside the grid are each associated with one thermo bulb in their row or column, such that each thermo bulb is associated with one outside clue. The solver must determine these associations. These outside clues indicate the digit that must be placed in the nth position after the bulb along its associated thermo, where n is the digit that is placed in that thermos bulb. For example, if valid fills for a thermo whose bulb is associated with 7 clue could include... I am confused. Must be... These clues indicate the digit that must be played in the nth position after the bulb along its associated thermo, where nth is the digit that is placed in that thermo's bulb. I see. That's pretty wild. So like one of these, if the bulb is 1, like say this 6 goes with this, that's crazy. How do you even start this? Let's go to yourselves. How's it going, buddy? We were just adding wallpaper to the Sudoku Pad app for no good reason, just for kicks, by editing the CSS. So now we have this fun ocean wallpaper. I think what I've decided to do on a stream is build an iframe wrapper that wraps Sudoku Pad, and then I can just do whatever I want to it, add whatever buttons I want, add whatever stream interactions I want, add wallpaper, let Owen highlight, let my coaches highlight cells, maybe not cells, but boxes, if I'm not paying attention. So this is a pretty weird puzzle, and I don't know where to start. I mean, there's a lot of these. Do you okay, but each of them is, or each associated with one thermobolt. So that's kind of tricky. Like the layout of this becomes a little tricky, right? Because this 8 is one of the two of these, and then the other of them is referred to by a digit here. Like this one is extremely dense. I honestly don't exactly know where to start here. None of these are very long, are they? Oops. This one is at least 4. Is that where I'm supposed to look at the 4-cell thermo? Are we together on this one? Is that the only 4-cell? Sometimes it's hard for me to see that when there's lots of little kinks and curves and zigs and zags. Okay. So how funny. Oh, also remember though that the digit we put here is under a different constraint in this puzzle. So this couldn't be 6, right? Because that'd be 6, 7, 8, 9 broken. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But, well, it only has an 8 or a 9 looking at it. So say it's an 8 for a second. That would mean that the minimum would be that this could be is 1, 2. Sorry, couldn't be 1, couldn't be 2, but it could be 3. So I think we're cutting off 1 and 2 if we think this is, if we think the 8 corresponds with this, because this is either an 8 or a 9. So it's a max of 5 because it's 4 cells. And it's certainly not a 1, because that would put an 8 here. Certainly not a 2, because that would put an 8 here. But 3 could there. So we can rule off 1 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The counting starts after, right? So in other words, actually, these are all way more constrained. These are all way more constrained. If I'm understanding this correctly, is the position after the bulb. So there is no 5 on this thermo. So does that mean these are all extremely low numbers? Because they are always indexing something no greater than their own length? In other words, this could not be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is either 3 or 4, right? And that means that the thing is we don't know if the 8 or the 9 go with this. Okay, Skojo's on it. Thank you. Okay, that actually puts a ton of pressure on all of these, right? That means all of these are no greater than 1, 2, 3. They're no greater than 3. Is that true? Like all of these are 1, 2, or 3. Is that true? Because all of them have to index something along themselves. So I think that's true. So actually, maybe this is the place to look. It just seems interesting as far as the placement. I mean, guess you could have the 3 there. Okay, well that's very interesting. I still don't quite know what to say about this. It just depends on whether this is the 8 or the 9, I guess. If it's the 8, then it could live in there. But if it's the 9, I'm not a pencil mark this, honestly. Because I can't like highlight these outside the, I don't know how to like set up my relationship between these outer dudes since I can't color them. I don't know, a good way to pencil mark that. So what does that mean? It means if it's the 9, then this is certainly a 4, and the 9 goes there. And it means if it's an 8, it's certainly a 3, and the 8 goes there, and only a 9 could go there. But it kind of feels like this too feels special in ways I can't quite articulate. But because this could be either 8 or 3. If it's a 1, it's obviously it's not 1 if it's the 8s that go with this. But so if this is 1, then the 3 goes here. Oh, which you couldn't do because then you'd need 2 digits between 1 and 3. So this is not 1, right? Because 1 would put in. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it mutually exclusive? Now I'm confusing myself a little bit. Sorry. If it's a 1, it's not 8 because that would be here. If it's 3, it's already broken because you're saying a 3 is higher than whatever's in here. But if it's 1, if it's 3 and 8, I think you're fine. And if it's 1 and 3, I think you're okay. So I don't think we actually know that. Oh, Owen's already getting me. It almost feels like there's some kind of, like, is there swordfish going on? I don't think there is, because I think you need like 3 I don't know. I'm not versed enough in swordfishness. So that means I don't know how to pencil mark this. Honestly, it's a little hard to know like what is the right way to do it. This only sees a 2 and 6, which is an interesting discrepancy. If it was the 2, yeah, I definitely don't have a good strategy for I don't have a good strategy for that, unless I'm going to start like coloring these, you know, like maybe this is red and this is green, so this is red or green, like that kind of thing. Oh wait, there's this. Good grief. There's also a 7 here. This isn't just. This doesn't just see. This one just sees the 9/8. So that is correct. So it's still hard to know how to do this. So this is like if I said one was red, one was green, and then this is red or green. That seems pretty weird. And if this is like purple, this one, this is blue, this is red or green or purple or blue. I don't know. I don't know about this strategy. The thing about the 9 is pretty hard, right? 9 certainly goes with a 3. 8 goes with a 2. I don't think this coloring's helping me. Is that the way to think about these? Because the 9 is so difficult. And those are 8s and 7s. One of those is definitely an 8. I mean, this one is also under pressure. This one also can't be a 1 because it only sees very high digits. Right? It only sees. Oh, but because it's so short, you actually could have an 8 with a 1 because this is just a baby. Okay, I think I need to just like go through these and think about them a little bit. I'm not seeing some universal thing. So this would mean that if this was a 1, really the only thing that seems to be ruled out of this is if this corresponds with the 2, then this would be a 3. So that's not right. I feel like we have some limitations here, but I truly don't know how to pencil mark them. And it seems like we have a binary option, I guess. Which I guess could be disambiguated by this. Because this also only sees high digits and it's very short. Oh, it's not a 3. It doesn't have this doesn't have a third. Good grief. Okay. This does not have a third. Am I missing? Okay. Let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Maybe we're okay. Okay, so that I would say that also feels important. But again, it means I don't know. Can we rule anything else out entirely? Like, this 6 is pretty weird. Oh, wait a second. What did we say here? If this was 3, then 1, 2, 3, 8 is here. If this is 3, 8 is here. And we can't put 7 between it. But I guess we could put 4 and 5 between it and have it be okay. If this is 4, this is 4, it'd be like 9, 8, 6, 5, 4. That still seems possible. This 6 is, I don't quite understand the 6. I don't quite understand the 7, obviously. It feels like it's trying to tell you something like 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Oh wait, is it trying to tell me that? 5, 6, 7, 8. If this is 4, if this is 4, it's not 8. Is that the takeaway here? Because if this is 4, are those helpful tomatoes? Or are those, is that vandalizing? I'm having a really hard time here. So if this is, let's just think about this for a second. If this is 3, what does that mean? It means position 1, 2, 3 is the number that it corresponds to. So if it's 3, it cannot be 9. But it feels like it could be 8. Oh, but if it is 3, we have a 1, 2. Okay, it's never 3. It's never 3. So this is 4. And so if it's 4, wow, I should have known that even before ruling that out. We had a 1, 2, 3 triple. That's funny. If it's 4, then the 4th digit is U. Well, we already said that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it can't be 8. So I think we said that if it's the 4th digit, this is 9. Is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is 8, it's 4, 5, 6, 7. It can't be 7. I think that has to be 9. Does that seem like a true statement that an honest person would make? And between 4 and 9, if we don't have 7, we have to have 5, 6, 8. I think. And then these digits are just 1, 2, 3 also. Which is forcing 6. That must be what the 6 is for. That's forcing 6 over here. It also means that this, well, that it doesn't mean that actually. I was about to say, that means that's not 8, but it doesn't. It's like weirdly, the relationship to those outside numbers is a different kind of, okay, sorry, I have to remember to keep my voice down because it's after 10 p.m. I'm gonna move my microphone up here to help me remember. to be in ASMR mode. So this is now ASMR mode. I hope you can hear me okay. I have to remember not to raise my voice. Don't raise your voice. One of these is a 3. Only one of them is a 3. If this is a 3, it tries to put either a 7 here or an 8 here, both of which at this moment in time seem to be okay. 3, 4, 5, 7, or 8. Those are things that seem to be okay. This little stubby weirdo. Okay, wait, but that means we've claimed this. This 9 is claimed, right? We have used up this 9. Oh yeah, okay. I would agree with that. So I think that the coloring pairing, I don't have a better way to do that. Because we have used the 9, that means this one is definitely an 8 because it only sees 8. The funny thing is I don't know which 8 it is. Scotch already finished. Oh my gosh. What a beast. What a monster. Okay, and this is either, it's one of those two 8s, but there's definitely, because the 9 is claimed, the 8 is definitely an 8. So either we're saying that one digit away is an 8, which seems like it could be fine, or we're saying this is an 8, which seems like it could also be fine. If it's the 2, the 6 could be here, I think. Is there anything else like that? Any other places where it's forced what the digit is? I guess we know this is a 7. Oh shoot, I colored the wrong one. That was this one. Should I color the whole thermo? No, that's a bad choice. Okay, so then, I mean, I'm definitely making it harder than it is. That's my classic maneuver. So this is a 7 or an 8, which I don't have a problem with at the moment. Placing a 6 on here seems significant because this is either a 7 or an 8. That's only if the 6 is on here, which we don't know that it necessarily is. I don't know. I'm definitely... This puzzle seems hard to me. We don't know which 8 this is. This feels like the next place to look, but I just don't. It's either putting an 8 here and an 8 here, and I just don't really see the... Okay, should I be more aggressive about the coloring? It just feels a little nuts. I mean, it's beautiful. This is only seen by a 7 or an 8. It is a bit longer, but it kind of just means that if there's a 7 on it, this can't be a 1. That means this needs a color. This is also a 7 or an 8. That makes this 7 and this 6 vaguely interesting. But only vaguely, I guess. If this was the 7 and the 1, that would be okay. 7, 8, 9. Is that a helpful tomato? Should I be looking over here at this? Okay, let me think about this for a second, and then I will. It did feel like there was something significant over here for sure. Okay, let me finish my unhelpful thought and just understand a little bit about what a 7 means here. Where a 7 is okay if it's 1 or a 2, but not 3. And an 8 is okay if it's a 2 or a 3, but not 1. So that's not actually. There's lots of these where they're kind of just like there's only one degree of freedom, you know, which is kind of interesting. This is okay. This is well, the 6 messes me up though. I'm sorry, I've run out of colors. I have to reuse colors. I could go find different colors, but so what do we know about this? We know that if it is the 2, I think this has to be 1. Because if it's 3, that's broken. If it's 2, that's broken. So whichever of these is a 2, whichever of these is the 2, now this was a bad color to make this. Then it has to go with a 1. Oh, does this just, this is a 2 or a 6. So these, it probably makes sense to be looking at the middle ones. Although this one sees more, but okay, so, so 6 is down in this land somewhere. 6 is over here somewhere. So for a 2 and a 6, so it would have to be 2 can, I think it's fair to say 2 can only go with a 1. Is that a true statement? If this is a 6, I feel like it can be anything. So. I don't really know how to rule these things out. How do you do a 3? It just can't be with a 3. It could be with a 2 and it could be with a 1. I know it's made. Well, feel free to use it. Feel free to use heat. You definitely can. You just have to add a browser overlay with the tomato URL. Okay, sorry. You had thrown a tomato over here, and I just kind of ignored you and got distracted, right? So. I apologize. I wish I knew what that meant. It means, oh. That means this is not the 2. just means definitively this is not the 2 because we put the 2 there. Okay, that's not the 2. So that means it is either the 3 or it is the 8. We decided the 3 is okay, except if it's 3. But otherwise, I think 3. Well, actually, if it's the 1, you can't have a 3 because you break this. If it's 1, 3. So if it's a 3, it has to be 2, which would put the 3 here and the 1 there and a 2 there. That seems okay. So 3 would go with 2 here. And if this was 8, it could not be a 1. So are we just ruling 1 out of this? I mean, so we've said that if this is a 1 and we try to put a 3, 1 away, we are breaking this cell. And we've said if it's a 1 and we try to put an 8, then we're breaking these cells. So are we just saying that there's not a 1 there? Didn't we end up with something that we knew was an 8 then? Or was that not true? Maybe I already addressed that. It was this one. But this is a little stubby weirdo, and the little stubby weirdo will let you be shorter. Okay. What else did we learn from this? I think we can have an 8 that is 2 away. And I think we can have an 8 that is 3 away. And I think we can have a 3 that is 2 away, but we obviously can't have a 3 that is 3 away. So it still feels like we have some options there. If this is 2, what did that mean? It could still be 8. But if it's 3, sorry, if it's 2, it could be either one. If this is 3, then we've put an 8 down here. I'm trying to decide if this rules out something one or the other, but I don't think I'm seeing it necessarily. If this is 1, if this is 1, we put a okay. If it's 1, it can't be 8, obviously. If it's 3, it can't be 3, obviously. If it's 3, I think it still can be 8. If it's 1, can it still be 3? Because that puts a 1 and a 3 here. Does that make, that would make both of these 2. Right? If this is 1, it definitely isn't 8. But if it's 1 and we put a 3 here, we have 1 and 3. So those are both 2. So I don't think this can ever be 1. Is that right? That this has to be 3? So this is 2. So this is 1. And that is a 1-2 pair. Okay, awesome. Thank you for the assurances. Okay, that feels pretty good. Now the problem is I feel like my coloring is all just nonsense at this point. What did I say? I said this 3 goes with one of the 8s, but I don't remember which one. I feel like I need to back up and only color the things that I actually know something about. Sorry, this was supposed to be, oops, fully gray. Okay, what have we learned about ourselves? We have learned this is a 3. So it's either, so whatever color this is, I don't know. Let's call this black for now. Is that a poor choice? Should be light gray. I can't even tell what color this is. Is this black up here? It is, okay. Make this gray. So we have said that this is either blue or gray, but it's definitely not orange. What did we say this is? Guess we'll decide that in a second. So, 1 away. I don't even think I fully know. I don't even know where pink came from. I think I've screwed up my colors. I kind of want to like undo them and reassess, because I think I've made a little bit of a mess of them. Okay. I definitely know that this goes with red. That I believe is a true statement. I definitely know that this is not this color. I know this is one of my 2 8s. But I don't think I know which of the 2 8s that is yet. And I know that this is certainly not 2. I think I just need to use more colors and not have any repeats. So this will be Rusty Forest, because we have said this is not a 2, because that would clash there. I do not believe we had yet made a statement about. Okay, we said we did say this is an 8. We just don't necessarily know with which of the 8s we are referring to. We did decide that this would be either the 3 or the 6. However, if it's the 3, that puts the 3 here. So I think that is making us decide it is not Rusty, and that it is the 6, and 1 2 away is the 6, I think. And this one away could not be the 8. The 8 could not, so let's give this another weird color. So this is a rusty, oh no, I don't remember which color is the real blue. So this is certainly not an 8. Because that would be a bad situation for everyone. Could it be a 7 with 8 and 9? Well, no, it couldn't. Couldn't be a 7. because that would require 8 and 9, and that would be broken. So I think it is not grape. So that means it is rusty. So it's a rusty 3, which gives us the 2 here and the 3 here. Knocks the 3s out of here. I like this puzzle. I need to just customize all my own colors, I think. There was some algorithm years and years ago I looked at it that was like a formula for like, it's easy to do like mathematically distributed color palettes, right? Like it's easy to do them equidistant, but human perception is different, is weird on the color wheel, and greens are especially dense. So I think there was a formula for like a human perceptually weighted color palette, but I think it was a paper I read in grad school. I don't remember much about it. Okay, that's all very interesting, because I think we know that the 2 could only go with a 1. I want to go back to the world where 2 was black. I think we claimed this was a true statement. So I still don't think we know which of those is true. We don't have a color for this 8. Nobody is orange yet. We don't have a color for this 8. Nobody is straight up yellow yet. Oh no, did I break the puzzle? I think I broke the puzzle. Oh shoot. Did I break the puzzle? Wait, should I broke it just a little? Okay, wait, let me back up a little bit. I have already claimed my 2 outer digits here. So this does not have a digit to look at it. Oh, did I miss a... Okay, thank you. I don't know where to back up to. I missed a oh, okay. Oh, that's too bad, because I'd done a fair amount since then, huh? Oh. As far as what okay, I think I understand what I did. You're saying that at this moment where I forced this to green, or where I insisted this was the green, it actually could be blue. So, sorry, at this moment, this could still be blue. Is that what you mean? I see. Okay, that was just me falling prey to my own bad pencil marks again. So is this still correct? I think this is still correct then. Or am I still in a broken state here? Okay, all right, thank you. I really appreciate it. So, well, I think we've then just proven that this can't be, we can't do that, right? Because this was only had the option. So this is forced to be, oh no, which color is forest? Which color is forest and which color is just green? Okay, so this is forced to be forest. And this is, I need to really just customize my colors, huh? Forced thusly, making this the 8. and making this 1, 2, 3, the 6. How does that suit you? I love color. I do love puzzles where you have to colorize. I really do like that. I think I need to like customize a palette that I like a little more. Okay, so we've claimed that. So now we do know this is that one. So actually we're making headway, huh? These are spoken for. That's filled, that's filled, that's filled. This one is not yet spoken for. So the options are either 3 is a 7 or 3 is an 8 here, which at the moment seems okay. Or the options are that this is a 7. Does that do something really weird? Like, does that mean like the 2 is 1, 2 and the 3 is 1, 2, 3? Is it fair to say that this is a 7, 8 pair? Oopsie. That this is a 7, 8 pair? And so this, well, that's just C's the 8, huh? Okay, so that's the 7 and that's the 8, and that seems to have forced the 6 to be up here. Which seems to force an 8 to be up here. Because golden. Okay. Now you can see I'm nervous. I'm looking over, I'm looking like for assurances to chat. Like, did I screw up? Did I do good? Okay. I think we have we placed our, does everybody have a friend? I think we gave everybody a friend. Oh no. Does this just mean we have to do Sudoku now? Okay. I guess we'll do Sudoku. I don't want to. This is a good puzzle. It's that same constructor as that previous one. Maybe this should be a new favorite constructor, although it seems like most of their puzzles were like 4 and 5 stars. But I do really like this constructor. It's very different kind of logic than other puzzles I've been doing recently. Okay. I just need to, like, how do I want to do this? I'm just going to do Sudoku, or do we want to just, what do we want to do with ourselves? Somehow I'm just extremely resistant to just going. Four, 5, 6, 7, but that's not a 6. It's not a 7. Appears that that could be a 4, 5. Is that only 4, 5? I don't know why I'm so resistant to just doing Sudoku here. It seems like to not do 6 to 7. It seems I'm kind of angry at it, honestly. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It just feels like, I don't know, like, do we have any, what do we know about 9s? Anything? Can we make some better statements here? It just feels like it'll take me a long time to go through digit by digit. This isn't a 4. It isn't a 5. Not a 4. It's not a 5. So it has to be 6, 7. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's actually set up where it's not difficult to do this. This isn't a 3. But I think it could be other things. It's not a 2. Sorry. It's not 3, 5, or 6. But it still feels like it could be 4 or 7. I mean, the very lazy person would be to be like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then just to remove them. Kind of want to do that just in the interest of expediency. That's not 3, 4, 5. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, forgive me for doing this, but I want to try to move through this. But all of these are valid except for the 9. Three, 4, 5, 6. 3 is there. 3, 4. That's 5. Not 6. 7, not 8. Wait, where's the 7? What's in there? 9. But it's not a 9, so that is just a 5. That's not a 5. So that is 6, 7. That's just 6. It's not 7, 8, 9. Or Kyle, how's it going, man? I mean, I'm kind of, let's go down. I'm tempted to do that. Just like highlight the entire puzzle and just highlight everything, then remove it. It feels like cheating. Kyle, programming is lame, and we don't do it anymore. We did it earlier. We were working on this thing. This thing like works reasonably. So I can do. Turn out the lights. There's a big delay on the. Hey Siri, stream. I can't hear me. Hey Siri, stream. Try not to be too loud. So we were working on the lighting of this earlier. It's currently broken, but it's getting there. Okay, sorry. What are we doing? I feel like now I'm going to make a pencil mark mistake. So that's just 9. That's not 9. That is 9. 8. That's a 1, 2. 1, 2. What? 3, 7. And this is missing a 4. Oops, that's not true. This is missing a 4 or a 4 or 5. Is that true? There was a weird thing where I had a. I'm probably not supposed to say this, but I didn't sign anything. So I had a meeting with Twitch about using Heat to do some like interactive break things, and I think one of them was with like Scotty toilet paper, or where if the streamer went to take a poop break, you would like throw toilet paper at the stream with Heat. That deal did not go through, by the way. So this is 1, 2, or my business history with Twitch, not the most auspicious. I've had some good experiences with them, but I've also had a number of very frustrating experiences. This is 1, 8, 9. I'm sorry, I feel like this is so boring. To watch me very slowly fill in a grid after all of the logic is done, and we're just doing Sudoku. Ugh. The rainbow of Starburst flavor, I feel like, is also making me extra slow with my already slow scanning. 4, 7. So 4, 7 pairs. That's just a 1. 1, 2, 2, 5. That's the 5. That's the 2. 4, 7 pair. What do we need up here? We need 4, 7. 1, 3. That's the 1. That's a 4, 7 pair, so that's the 3. Another 4, 7 pair. Sneaking up on me. 4, 7 pair makes that a 6. Makes that a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That's the 7. That's the 5. I just feel like I'm so slow at this that I have such like an extreme loss of momentum. What's the fast way to do this? Like once you get to this point, should I just be doing Sudoku? Like, what's the right answer here? So little about 4s in my life. All those 4, 7 pairs. Cramping my style, but still get by. 5s. So that gives us the 6 and the 5. All the 5s. 6. All the 6s, 7s, 4, 7 pair. That looks like a 7. 8s. Lame. How can you treat me like that, 8s? Cool. Wait. I'm sorry. That's not a 9 at all. It's definitely not a 9. That's the 9. This is a what? An 8 what? 8, 4. And that's the 8. And that's the 4. So now do we unwind all this? 7, 4. You need something like an 8. You need something like 7. You need something like a 9. Well, that's fun. Thanks everybody. That was I really enjoyed that one. I appreciate the help at the beginning when I was making very obvious errors, but I feel like once you get it, it does flow pretty well. It is cool. It is like really interesting interaction. This sort of external indexing thing I've never really seen before. I thought it was really cool. I also really like our wallpaper. What I really want though, okay, I really should keep my voice down. What I really want though is to have a video back there. So I kind of want to just silently program for a minute and try to get a video back there. First, let's use our injection. Uh-oh, did I lose? Which puzzle was this? Wait, did I not check? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to check the check. So we want, I definitely want to do more puzzles by this setter. It was really cool. That Fog of War one was cool. Okay, so we want to do our silly trick, which is the following. We lost it. One day we will formalize this. So let's do that. And solution code, row 3 by column 2. Row 3 by column 2. I don't know why doesn't Sven just add that? Wow. I think that was a very nice puzzle. Super cool. Really liked it. Okay, so let's just try something ridiculous because I just want to see if it works. Seems a little bit tricky, but I don't remember how to use an iframe. Just try. Let's just try. See what we can do. I'll just try with the same puzzle we just had. If I can find it. Oh my gosh, Skojo! I would love to do a puzzle. I think I shouldn't do it tonight, but definitely. Owen, if you wouldn't mind throwing it on the Discord, I would really like to do it. But I should definitely be quiet tonight. And I just get so wild when I'm doing Sudoku. I just start screaming, start smashing things. It's just, I can't help it. Okay, we were doing this. And where is this? Okay, so do you think that I could do this? Oops. Could I? Seemingly can. How do I want to do this? There's a lot of ways to do it, but I think fixed. Oops. No, I would want to do it like top, this kind of thing. Maybe like that. Why didn't that work? Is it mad because I don't actually have a body? I think I could probably actually do this as 100 VH or whatever, but I don't know if you implicitly create a body. What are you mad about? What obvious thing am I missing? And not just tell you. Can I not do this? Why doesn't this? Is that not a thing you can do? Am I forgetting this? I love it. Kyle, that's beautiful. would you put that on the Discord? Why? I should get some of that sponsorship money. What very silly, obvious thing am I missing? I mean... Is that how you do it, like 1VH? I don't ever use that unit. Oh, is it? Oh, is that the problem? Could I not do it because... No, that's not the problem. I mean, I'll go with this. This seems fine. I don't know. This is just me forgetting how to do anything. Okay, so we can wrap. We can wrap. So... And that is percentage of E height, which I didn't remember. So the thing that I'm interested to know about is like this. Oops. Like, is the background explicitly a color? So we'd have to change that. So can we like modify CSS in an iframe, or is that like I probably can't actually do everything I want to do, which is a bummer. I probably can't. Probably can't do anything that's cool or fun. Like, what is actually white? Is it the body? Is it the it's the body. That's funny. But in here, I think you actually, in the good old days, you could mess with stuff like this, but I don't know that you actually can. I don't know where the black is coming from. Like, where are you getting this? There's some other body background, this. So I could, if I can disable those. Oh, Skoja, thanks for putting that on the Discord, I appreciate it. Kages, oh wow, Skoja, I appreciate that. I thought Owen would do it and throw it in there, because Owen loves to post puzzles in there that are too hard for me. So I am, what does that look like I'm doing? I'm doing important work. Yeah, this is my new, I think it's a good flag. I am going to make it, Kages, that coffee table you posted, I'm going to make something like that and put it back there. I think I got to keep my voice down, I'm too loud, I'm sorry. Be quiet. So let's just like, can I actually do this? Can I get inside there? Do you think it will let me? Probably not, because of cross-domain stuff. can you append things there even if they don't belong to you? Unless they allow cross-origin stuff? I think this was one of those fun things that used to work before there was before internet security existed. I mean, we'd have to know something about the allowed by the permission policy. What again, if there's a way to see that, like know what the so like I just don't know if I can do this. Like get from context, get the object reference. But is that really what I want? I mean, I know you can do all the dumb post message stuff or whatever, but do you have to be the same domain? But what if it is allowed? Like, but I guess he would have had to explicitly allow it. I mean, we could certainly come up with other ways to do this, but by injecting, it would be user script stuff, and we could do all the stuff we want, I guess. But I think this isn't going to work, unfortunately. HTML iframe element or whatever. This. Why isn't this doing anything? It's just printing nothing. Maybe that's not a real thing. So content document, content window. This is not going to work. Big oil, no. Content document. Does this exist? Okay, I think we can't do it like this. So sadly, so very sadly, but we could do user script stuff to inject whatever we want, I guess. It's harder to test, unfortunately, you know? What do people use now? I remember Grease Monkey from the old days, but is that still what people use? Grease Monkeys. I remember that from 20 years ago, I feel like. Violent Monkey. Fire Monkey. Violent Monkey's pretty weird. Pretty weird name. Kage's... Wait, sorry, not Kage's. Kyle. Kyle, did you buy that toilet paper? I'll let you know when the money shows up in my account. It'd be cool if there was just like a VS Code. You know, like... Yeah, use VS Code as your... Use Visual Studio Code instead of Chrome snippets or Tamper Monkey. How do you do this? I see. It's just requiring in there until you're loading separately. Well, that's kind of interesting. Feels like there has to be a better way to do that, though. I just had a very silly idea. What do you think of this? Check out this terrible idea. This is a bad idea, but you're gonna love it. Okay, probably see where I'm going with this. Go here. Oh no, what have we done? What have we done? Okay, how about this? I'm in the grid. This is how we're gonna play from now on. I'm gonna look at but the problem is I have to look at the back of the numbers. I'm seeing the numbers backwards from this perspective. I feel like there's something to this though, because finally I'm where I belong. I'm in the heart of the puzzle. So here's the thing though. Did I break something? Yes, get out of here. Go back here. So the thing I want, what's the thing I want? I want like I want a media source. I think what I have that would be good to put back there. Like if I wanted some fun, maybe just what I have. Like I feel like this is not going to be very exciting, but let me try it. So let's do this. And then let's see if I can actually do this. Okay, how about this? Okay, now we have beautiful space Sudoku. This is a very silly way to do this, but kind of into it. Okay, but Owen wants a little bit of opacity underneath the grid itself. So that would be grid itself is here. So we could add background color RGBA 255, 255, 255.5. Oh, that is interesting because it breaks the color key. That's not what I want. I don't have a great solution for this other than just to do that, which is definitely less exciting. Okay, well, we have the ability to have very ridiculous outer space Sudoku now. It's pretty fun. Is that the secret? Should my user script inject my own iframe underneath, and that's the way I could do whatever I wanted? I mean, this is pretty funny. Could just do this. Kind of relaxing. Have a nice Sudoku meditation in outer space. I think it's like around the 10th birthday of this thing. It's probably a little older even. Okay. This is silly. I'm going to stop. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Oh, and thanks for your expert coaching. Scott, thanks for stopping by. Kyle, thanks for stopping by. Kages, I hope you feel better. Sorry if I missed somebody. Anybody else who stopped by? Draklin was here for a bit. Appreciate it too. You are all great, and I will see you next time. Thanks for your help, and thanks for your patience with my clumsy solving. Appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.